quick recap for the series for the best of 7. Next week, we've got the Elite versus the Death Triangle. And man, what a fucking series this has been. These guys have gone with like there was a lot of people that said, yo, you can't do this. You can't do this best of 7. It will not work. People will be bored. You can't do the same match over and over again. I don't think they tried to prove you wrong there, because they didn't try to do the same match over and over again. They kind of did this like progressively escalating story, no pun intended, with the Escalera de la Muerte, where it ended up in a ladder match at the end. And looking at the falls, how they laid this all out, it was like they didn't really beat people like to where it was like, oh, okay. Like there was a Meltzer driver pin in game 5, I believe. There was a pin from the One Wing Angel off of like a whole gimmick in a stage to beat Rey Fenix at one match. There was a reversal of a move of Pac, doing his shooting star deal and landing into the knees. There was hammer shots in the other match. So they've kept this like everyone's strong. There's not a lot of people doing like just clean 1, 2, 3 jobs. Like Kenny got hit with the hammer in game 1 and all that. But it leads to this ladder match, and this is gonna be incredible. We saw what Kenny did in the Dome. Like I said, we'll get into that when James gets back on the show. I kind of want to organize my thought. I know it's been 5 days since Wrestle Kingdom, but you guys can wait a little bit longer for the Dream Team to come back together for that. But yeah, man, this is gonna be excellent. And they basically, everyone that said they couldn't do it, they proved them wrong. And I'm very excited about this. Like, this is gonna be a defining match. And I can't, for the life of me, wrap my head around the thought of wanting someone to screw it up. All the fantasy booking, all the, what if Adam Cole returned to cost the Elite? What if various person from injury comes out? What if CM Punk comes back and while such and such is on top of the ladder? And it's like, who detached us, man? We got all these 6 matches, right? Fire matches, right? Various like levels of clean or not wins, right? We want to see someone win at the end, I would think, right? But apparently this is not the case for a lot of people, because this is like Russoism that has ran rampant in wrestling. This is WWE brain. This is just, it always has to be about moving something forward. No, man. I want to see who's better, because that's like what a best of 7 series is. We need to see who wins at the end. We don't need to see such and such fuck somebody out here and then they're up the creek. They had these 7 matches for nothing. No, man. Like, when Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose were beating the shit out of each other in that Hell in a Cell match, I did not want to see Bray Wyatt bring his fat body out there and start a feud with Dean Ambrose. I wanted to see who was the better man, straight up, out of those two. And I want to see who the better trio is between Death Triangle and the Elite here, and give somebody a clean win, essentially, like as clean as you can get in a ladder match. So I don't know, man. I think this is a whole like thing. It's like, bro, like it's just like, yo, like let's look at these comments here. Crystal Fisher says 6 completely distinct matches. Black Saber, I think Death Triangle wins. Adam Yuri, nah, bro, the Elite are gonna win and feud with CMFTR. He is kidding. But yeah, like, oh man, I like, the point of a series, I think, is to see who the better team is. I don't think we need to fuck somebody at the end of this. I think it's stupid to think like that, personally. And it's like, no, it's not why I got into the company. So but yeah, man, let's keep